I have forensics, creative writing, dance 2, government, college algebra, and then I peer tutor for 9th grade English. So pretty much he kind of chose me to be a peer tutor in his class. He has 30 kids in his class, and I kind of just help, and I walk around, help kids with questions, and if they miss a day of school, I'll kind of walk through what they missed and what assignments they need to make up. So I do volleyball, track, best buddies, Warriors Read Together, and link crew. We're 7 and 2. We graduated 6 seniors last year, so we only have 3 returners, which all 3 of us are seniors, and then we have 2 other seniors that are playing, and then we have a sophomore and 2 juniors. It's pretty different. I think Schroeder expects a lot from us, and he expects us to lead us and kind of take the weight off of the new players and kind of just lead by example. Volleyball is year-round. After state, literally the day after, we have club tryouts, and then we start club right away. I work out at Forge too, which is, I go there as many times a week as I can, either in the morning before school or after school if I have time after practice. But yeah, it can be kind of draining sometimes to have volleyball year-round, but it's something I love, and I look forward to going to practice every day, so I can't hate it.
She's one of those students that she just pops up and you can have a good relationship with her right away. I don't know everything she's in, but she's one person that when you see her, she's usually smiling, and she'll come and talk to you. I've had her in econ last year, and I have her in government right now. The best thing about being a teacher is that your students, it's not about necessarily what they are right now, but it's what they'll become. And kind of the burden is that they will grow beyond what they are right now, and that's what you hope for. You hope that they can take that next step in life, and she has a lot to give to the world. It's going to just be really awesome to kind of see her give it. Well, she was voted as class president in my government class, so that tells a lot about her. And it was a really, really rough election. But she came out on top, and it was really, really fun to see. But she is that leader. She's that person who's going to talk in the class, and it's an appropriate kind of speaking in the class. That's what you want out of students. And she's very bubbly, and she's very willing to speak kind of what she thinks. When you have a kid that is willing to laugh, willing to kind of give joy to the class, it opens up the rest of the class to feel a lot more comfortable, and they're more willing to speak what they kind of think. And that's kind of what Cate does in the classes I've had her in. She laughs about at 30% of my jokes, but when she does, it goes really well, and then other kids have felt more comfortable to kind of be in there and be a part of it. So
Best Buddies is kind of just an opportunity for me to build one-on-one connections with students that may struggle intellectually at school, and it kind of just gives me an opportunity to get to know them and kind of give them a sense of belonging here at Washington. So the other day I helped at the coffee cart, and we made coffees and acai refreshers for some of the teachers, and I got to do that with 2 other students with disabilities, and I think it was really fun. At Washington, I feel like I've met so many amazing mentors and students that have helped me. I feel like everyone has a place and a purpose here, and I think we all can find 1 or 2 activities or clubs that we can go to and feel like we have a sense of belonging. The diversity here is unlike any other, and I feel like if Washington wasn't as diverse as it was and people didn't have as many backgrounds and stories, it just wouldn't be the same. Circle of Courage, she shows, especially in my classes, I see a lot of, she brings that sense of belonging. The generosity where she's willing to kind of go about and kind of talk to people, give her ideas. Independently, she works hard. I mean, for volleyball especially, I've seen her, I feel like I got to know her a little bit her sophomore year, and I've seen her really grow from that, which has been awesome. And it's in her studies too. On top of that mastery, she wants to be the best at so many things. And that's kind of 2 pillars that we don't always talk about, but it's safety and adventure. She's willing to kind of go out on her own and be adventurous while making sure she has that base and making sure that she has 1 foot in the chaos and 1 foot in the order, and she's
she's gonna do amazing things when she gets older.
I had a teacher my freshman year, Miss Schaefer's, who was my biology teacher. And I think going to her class every day was just kind of, it was welcoming, and she's just so bubbly and her smile just lights up a room. And yeah, I think just having her, and she's so understanding, it was fun to have her in class and as a teacher.
I see her being someone who in a community people can kind of lean on, people can talk to, and I don't know necessarily what she wants to go into. I don't think she does totally yet, but I just see her kind of being a leader.
So I plan to go to USD next fall to play volleyball. Well, I've been thinking about maybe education, maybe elementary education, just because I love kids.
Sometimes she gets a little embarrassed, which is sometimes the best part about being around her, because she isn't perfect, and she does so many things right, but the failure, I think, is where she really learns, and that's what I really like to see out of her. And she actually won my Student of the Year last year, so it kind of just tells you that I see where kids fail and I see where they succeed, and a lot of times when students fail, they're not willing to go that extra mile, so it shows a lot of grit that she has, and that's what you gotta love about her.
I think just being remembered as being kind to everyone. I think everyone goes, you never know what someone's going through, so just kind of, whether it's like looking at someone in the hallway, smiling at them, or complimenting them, I think that's important. Just make sure everyone feels loved.
Reason Cate is an exemplary warrior is because she embodies what I believe the Circle of Courage is. There's a lot of students here who do it, and she does it her own way, and she, more than anything, is willing to be herself, and people love who she is.